At this time, I'd like to call this meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders to order. Please rise for a moment of silence. Salute to the flag. Dennis, would you please?
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Notice of this meeting pursuant to the Open Public Meetings Act, NJSA 10:4-10, has been complied with and shall be entered into the minutes of this meeting.
Roll call.
Freeholder Barrett.
Here.
Freeholder Delina.
Here.
Freeholder Polos.
Here.
Freeholder Rios.
Here.
Freeholder Scott.
Here.
Freeholder Valenti.
Here.
Freeholder Director Rafano.
Here. Okay, at this time, I'd like to deviate from the regular order of business for presentations of certain commemorative resolutions. And I'd ask the Deputy Director to join me, please. I've asked the Deputy Director to join us because he has I think a cousin who's a member of the cheerleading squad.
Which I didn't know about.
Cheerleader?
We're so very proud of you. There's two things I'd like to say before we present the resolutions. First of all, Mr. Kelso up there, our county council, for 7 years was president of St. Bart's in 92 to 99, I believe. So he certainly knows.
He was young.
You look familiar.
He certainly knows what a great accomplishment, as do we, what you've accomplished going to Florida. I have two boys, and my boys played for South River Little Knights, from flag all the way up to midget, and we got close 2 years going to Florida. I think it was junior Pee Wee and Pee Wee, but I certainly know how difficult it is to get there. And to get there and to win is really a tremendous accomplishment. So we have resolutions for all of you that I'd ask Margaret, please, to read. And then when you hear your name, come on up and get it.
Okay. Whereas it has come to the attention of the Middlesex County Board of Chosen Freeholders that the members of the St. Bart's Buffaloes Junior Pee Wee cheerleading team have been named the 2009 national champions at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida, and whereas on December 7th, 2009, the group of 4th and 5th grade girls competed against 17 squads from around the country and captured the national championship in the small novice division. And whereas before this national competition, the St. Bart's Buffaloes Junior Pee Wee cheerleading team placed second at the Jersey Shore League competition, earned the top score at the Central qualifiers, and took first place at the Eastern Region Championship. And whereas the team members and coaches are, and we'll read your names later on when you come out, now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Middlesex that we do hereby congratulate the members of the St. Bart's Buffaloes Junior Pee Wee cheerleading team for their accomplishments during the 2009 season.
I need a motion to move the resolution.
So moved. Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rio, seconded by Freeholder Valente. A roll call.
Freeholder Barrett,
Yes.
Freeholder Delina,
Yep.
Freeholder Polos,
Yes.
Freeholder Rios,
Yes.
Freeholder Scott,
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti,
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rafano.
Yes.
Okay, I have them. I hope I get your names right. Beth Ananiah.
Close.
Okay, go over here. Samantha Bernstein. Alice Bianco.
Congratulations.
Lauren Deem. Jenna Gerhartz. Sydney Marinelli. Demi Massey.
Congratulations.
Samantha Mattioli. Allison Meisner. Here. Leah Papalardo. Anne Marie Paparata. Gabrielle Pitanza. Not here. Okay. Caitlin Robertson. Keelan Ryan. Not here. Leah Tatoris. Aliza Vaca. And Tiana Vaca. Olivia Villalona. Not here. Kristen Wilczewski. Okay, and the coaches, Deanna Deem. There's a few coaches.
Okay.
Jody. Oh, I have to say this one again. Anania? Anania. Okay. Should have practiced. Bonnie Marinelli.
Congratulations.
Tabitha Papalardo Brizzolara. Woo!
Congratulations.
Anna Tatoris. And student demonstrators, Marissa Marinelli and Brittany Stapert.
Can we get to see a cheer?
Sure.
They don't have everybody.
That's a big space.
Not enough space?
Sure, they could
You can do a baby one.
Come on up front, that's it.
I've heard this a million times. I've heard this a million times.
Yeah. Woo! Very good.
My two daughters were involved in cheerleading as well, from Pop Warner on up to high school. So this is very special, and this is a moment that you should all cherish, because you'll never forget this. And thank you to your parents, to the coaches, and let's hear it for our cheerleaders.
Thank you.
That's great.
I believe there's another presentation.
Yes. We have two presentations for our vocational school students. And this is a NJAC, New Jersey Association of Counties, and Walmart Corporation has sponsored a green internship program to promote green technology and green projects for county vocational school students. And 2 of our students who exemplified a strong commitment to green technology, Carrie Ann Weichert, I hope I said it correctly, and Antonio de la Paz, have been selected as green interns for Middlesex County. Both students are in the process of completing a 50-hour internship for a county department, and each will receive a $500 internship award. Carrie is an architectural design student at our East Brunswick campus. She's a resident of Old Bridge. Antonio is a computer applications for business student at our Woodbridge campus, and he resides in Perth Amboy. They both began their internships at Rutgers Cooperative Extension Services in North Brunswick under the supervision of Bill Lubick. Both students have been working on a research and design project at the Earth Center. Carrie Ann will continue to work on computer-aided designs for the demonstration and research gardens at the Earth Center, while Antonio will be finishing his internship on a green initiative with the county vocational schools. The collaborative effort and project is being developed with Middlesex County, the vocational schools, the Institute for Sustainable Enterprise, Woodbridge Township, and the Center for Business Excellence. Antonio will work under the supervision of Dawn Leinstad, Supervisor of Career Majors for the County Vocational Schools. I congratulate them for a job well done for their efforts in promoting green technology. And I guess we have to vote on this at first? No? Okay. If they would come up, please. Congratulations. Thank you. For a job well done. Congratulations. Thank you. Let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you, Deputy Director. Before we get to reports of freeholders, I'll take a second here if our cheerleaders and the coaches would like to leave. We have a very long meeting ahead of us. Plus, they probably have homework to do, right?
Yeah.
Welcome.
Boy. That's a cousin.
Where are the,
The extra resolutions?
where are the?
Oh, I gave it to one of the other.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, reports of freeholders. Freeholder Carol Barrett.
Thank you, Director. Tonight I would like to report on an extremely successful program available through our Housing and Community Development Department that has helped more than 230 low and moderate income families to achieve the American dream of owning their own home. Middlesex County's American Dream Down Payment Program provides down payment and closing cost assistance to income-eligible first-time homeowners. Since its start in 2006, the program has provided a total of $2.2 million in assistance. Funding comes directly from the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development. The program had a banner year in 2009 because of the decline in housing prices combined with the $8,000 federal tax credit for first-time home buyers. As a result, 87 clients were assisted last year alone. In the first 2 years of the program, assistance to individual families averaged about $9,600. Since April of 2009, all qualified applicants have received $7,500 in assistance. Residents have purchased homes through this program in 23 municipalities covered through the county program. New Brunswick and Perth Amboy receive their own allotment directly from HUD. I urge all families who believe they may be eligible for this program to contact our Housing and Community Development Department at 732-745-2922. Again, that number is 732-745-2922. It may be just the helping hand you need to attain your American dream. Thank you.
Thank you, Freeholder. Freeholder Pete DeLina.
Okay, thank you, Freeholder Director. I have two reports on. My first committee is the Cultural Heritage. I have two important announcements from Cultural and Heritage. The first is about the Cornelius Low House. Everyone, especially freeholders, are invited to our opening of our newest exhibition. That's opening up. Reception will be on Sunday, May 2nd from 2 to 4 p.m. The name of the exhibit is called Doctor, Called the Nurse, and it's an important history of medicine. The object information will surprise you. The second announcement is about award. I'm proud to say that the commission won first prize in a statewide competition in a publication called It's Tradition of Our Ancestors. This is about the intertribal American Indians who live in Middlesex County. If anyone wants a copy of, call the commission, or I have some up here too you can pick up. Okay, thank you. Now my second report from the Parks Department. I would like to advise the board and the public that the Family Roller Skating Rink in Roosevelt Park opened last Friday for its fourth season. The surface of the ice skating rink was covered to accommodate roller skating, and roller skating rink will be open Friday through Sundays, and will be closed Monday through Thursday. General admission will be $3 per session. Four-wheeled skates can be rented for $2 per session. There is a special rate for season passes, birthday parties, and rental for facilities for private events. For further information, please call Tracy Fatih at 732-745-4484. The Parks Department is gearing up for a wonderful season of the plays in the park. We are currently holding auditions and casting for all our blockbuster shows. Even John Polomino's trying out, I think. I can tell you for sure that this is going to be a very special summer. The season opens up on June 23rd through July 3rd. It was 1776, which gives us a lesson in democracy and passage of Declaration of Independence that's through stirring songs and dances. The great show following The Wedding Singer is a humorous version of the film of Adam Sandler, who will take stage on July 14th to July 24th. Our last show of the summer season will be an exciting one called High School Musical, which will be presented from August 4th through August 14th. It's going to be a fantastic season. I hope you all be able to attend, and don't be afraid. You can call the Parks Department anytime. Thank you.
Thank you, Freeholder. Freeholder Polos?
Just a brief report tonight, Freeholder Director. This past week, I attended a wonderful conference at the Blaustein School on Sustainability. It was a cooperative of individuals from throughout the state as well as the university talking about not only the initiatives of sustainability, but also about the development of the green economy. And it was a great opportunity to interact, present not only what Middlesex County is doing, but a true vision for the future as to where we can find ourselves 5 years and 10 years from now. Tonight, as I mentioned to you, Director, I have an event in Highland Park at approximately 7:30, so I'll be leaving the meeting early. And I know we have a presentation later on solar. I have a few questions, but I'll present those to Mr. Pugnello after the fact.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Director Rios?
Thank you, Director. As far as my vocational school report is, we had Academy students at the Academy of Allied Health and Biomedical Sciences. Student Kamal Krishan and Tricia Menon were honored by the Middlesex County School Boards Association and the Association of School Administrators at the annual 2010 Student Recognition Program. 66 outstanding students throughout Middlesex County received certificates recognizing their outstanding accomplishments. For the Academy for Science, Math, and Engineering, 3 Academy juniors participated in the 7th annual NJIT High School Programming Contest on March 18th and won 2nd place honors, which is a commendable feat, and I really commend them for their hard work and dedication. Our East Brunswick campus, the Agri-Science Technology students competed at the Future Farmers of America Horticultural Exposition at the Burlington County Mall. We had 4 first-place awards in the state and 1 award for Best in Division. Again, commendable. Piscataway campus, Ms. Schaefer and her computer applications for business students have been communicating with soldiers in Iraq. This is a great project, and obviously the soldiers absolutely love it as well to communicate with our students. Our adult education department, our school district received correspondence from the New Jersey Office of the Attorney General providing official notification by the Board of Nursing regarding the 90.20% passing rate of our 2009 first-time test takers of the National Council licensure examination. Great things coming out of our vocational school. As far as our health report goes, we had our health expo, our annual health expo, held last Saturday, April 17th at Woodbridge Center Mall. We had participation from various divisions of our health department, our inspection, our nursing, emergency preparedness, health education, rape crisis, mosquito commission, numerous departments throughout the county, and it was well received and many people participated in the expo. We're recognizing April 18th through the 24th as National Volunteer Week, which celebrates ordinary people doing extraordinary things to improve communities across the nation. Today starts Earth Day, April 22nd, from 4 to 7. There's a Earth Day event being held at Rutgers Extension Services. There's local environmental groups, the 4-H clubs, free tree seedlings, various things going on. And it's a great day at Rutgers Extension Service. As far as Raton Bay Mental Health Center, the center completed its annual partial care program Medicaid review, and the center was 100% compliant in all areas. Again, kudos to our staff and administration over there for doing a great job. And we always have, especially now with the economy the way it is, our caseload just increases and our staff is always up to the task. And lastly, I just want to remind everyone, next Wednesday, April 28th, Workers' Memorial Day, and it's a day that's set aside by the AFL-CIO, which is the anniversary date of OSHA, and we're going to be having a memorial service for all workers that were involved in that have injuries or health-related issues or that were killed on the job due to safety hazard. It will be held 3 p.m. at the County College at the Craviel Hall construction site. So I urge everyone to please come in, and that concludes my report. Thank you, Director.
Thank you, Deputy Director. Freeholder Mildred Scott.
No report tonight. Thank you.
Thank you, Freeholder. Freeholder Blanquita Valente.
My report concerns 2 topics. First of all, the Department of Senior Services will be holding their annual birthday bashes for senior citizens age 90 and over. And it will be part of the National Older American Month celebration. There are 3 lunchtime events that have been scheduled this year. All the freeholders are invited to attend. And the first will be held May 5th at the Old Bridge Senior Center, the second May 10th at the South Brunswick Senior Center, and the third will be held May 19th at the Piscataway Senior Center. All these events will begin at 11 a.m. They have been very successful over the years, and we invite all county residents who are 90 and older so we can celebrate their lives and their accomplishments. Traditionally, about 150 seniors aged 90 and over attend each lunch, and each one is invited to bring one guest. A few spots remain for this year, but registration is required by April 21st, which I believe was yesterday. The Old Bridge Luncheon will honor residents from Helmeta, Old Bridge, Perth Amboy, Sayreville, South Amboy, South River, and Spotswood. The South Brunswick Luncheon will honor residents of Cranberry, East Brunswick, Jamesburg, Milltown, Monroe, North Brunswick, South Brunswick, and Plainsboro. And the Piscataway one will honor residents of Carteret, Dunellen, Edison, Highland Park, Metuchen, Middlesex, New Brunswick, Piscataway, South Plainfield, and Woodbridge. Seniors that will attend who need transportation should check with their local senior centers, as a lot of them have buses that come for them. Also, on the other hand, the Departments of Human Services and Senior Services have been very proactive in addressing the recent state budget reductions. We are really upset, and I know I've told the freeholders on another occasion, but our Office for the Disabled and Central Jersey Legal Services have been almost totally cut. The Office for the Disabled, by the way, there's 112,000 disabled residents in this county, including children besides elderly adults. And also the two agencies that serve low-income people in both New Brunswick and Perth Amboy, and they are the Puerto Rican Action Board in New Brunswick and the Puerto Rican Association for Human Development in Perth Amboy, receive 50% reductions of their budgets. And this is all about the social service block grant funding, and it is probable that a shared sacrifice of 13% in across-the-board reduction, so the $1.8 million in SSBG funds, would have been a little bit easier to swallow. We know that we have to reduce our expenses, but to wipe them out totally, to totally defund them, I just can't condone this or accept it. So we have been working very proactively, our two departments, to help them out. And I just want to say that 2 county volunteer board members were recognized at the United Way of Central Jersey Hometown Heroes, and they were Raymond LaLargo, who's a retired volunteer who works tirelessly for the Middlesex County veterans and their families in Middlesex County. He's also a member of the Middlesex County Veterans Advisory Council. And also Stephen Jakubowski, who's a consumer advocate who has been helping peers and professionals to understand and better manage mental illness for 25 years. He is generous, inspiring, knowledgeable, and dedicated to giving people the best opportunities for wellness and recovery. So I want to commend these 2 gentlemen for their wonderful recognition. Also, I just wanted to say that today is Earth Day. I had the pleasure to attend an Earth Day celebration in Sayreville at the Truman Community School for K through 3rd grade. And each grade had their own skit, and all the costumes were made from recycled materials. One that really struck me was a little boy that had a hat. It was homemade, and he had empty cans and plastic bottles that were hanging all around his head, and he was very proud of what he did. But there were many others that were extremely energetic and showed a lot of imagination. It was a great day. I had the pleasure to have been there in the company of the Mayor, Kennedy O'Brien of Sayreville. It was a very nice event at the Truman School. Thank you.
Thank you, Freeholder. I'm going to start my remarks, first of all, with a PowerPoint presentation by Anthony Pinella from Wilens, Goldman & Spitzer. Anthony? He's going to talk about some solar energy programs that we may benefit from here in Middlesex County.
Okay, great. Okay, Tony Pinello, Alensko, and Spitzer. We have the good fortune to serve as your bond counsel. I'm here to speak again about your solar energy savings opportunity relating to the resolution that we're asking you to adopt tonight. Very briefly, we believe that the county government has a spectacular but fleeting opportunity to save a significant amount of money for your property taxpayers and your electric bills over the next 15 years. And there are three principal reasons why you have that opportunity. Two of them are fleeting and one of them is perennial. The fleeting opportunities are, number one, the federal government currently has a program in place for 30% federal grants for financing privately owned and operated solar systems. That's fleeting opportunity number one. That expires December 31, 2010. Fleeting opportunity number two relates to a state program where the state provides to public entities an opportunity to receive funding from the state for the sale of certificates that the state provides to public entities when they produce certain levels of solar-generated electricity. The reason why that's fleeting is because the law that outgoing Governor Corzine signed in January 2010 provides for this opportunity for a 15-year period starting in 2011 through 2026. So in order for us to capture the entirety of that benefit, we would need to have your solar program in place and functional in the year 2011, which we believe we can do. The third reason why I know you have such a wonderful opportunity to save money in this program is because the publicly financed portion of the project costs would be able to be financed through county guaranteed debt through the Middlesex County Improvement Authority. And as you know, you've had years and years of very prudent fiscal behavior at the county, which has afforded you the highest of credit ratings by the credit rating agencies. So when we take that opportunity, which again is perennial because of your practices, and these two unique federal and state funding opportunities, we believe we can put together a solar program for you which will enable you to save more money in a solar program than the state of New Jersey has ever seen any other county government or local government achieve. Again, we don't have enough time tonight to do the particulars of it, but in essence, the reason why this opportunity is so unique is because we are going to take private savings opportunities from the federal government and meld them with public savings opportunities provided by the state in a way that they have never been done before in New Jersey. It's a true win-win public-private partnership where you're going to get the benefit as a county government of all of the public savings that are afforded to you and, frankly, all of the private savings that are afforded to the private operator of your system. One thing I didn't mention last time around that I'll tell you this evening, because some people say, why would the private entity give up the 30% federal grant 100% to the benefit of the public? And that's because the federal stimulus laws that induce these private entities to do these programs afford them other federal stimulus savings opportunities that are only beneficial to them and could never be passed on to a public entity. For example, because the system would be privately owned, the private owner would have an accelerated depreciation opportunity on that system where it could be completely written off over 6 years as opposed to its 30-year useful life, for example. So there are significant private benefits to the private entity that they could never pass on to you that inure to them. But the federal grant monies can be directly passed on to you, and they will. You know, in essence, the short of it is we're asking you this evening to adopt a resolution which would authorize us to work with the MCIA to begin to ferret out what the exact precise savings opportunity for the county government would be. Okay, where's our IT guy? Help, help, help. Okay. In essence, what we would do, assuming you adopt the resolution this evening authorizing us to proceed, is that we would then put together through a procurement selection process a qualified engineer, and the function of the engineer would to, in essence, size up the most appropriate solar energy system for the county government facilities. And then we would also undertake a process to select a third-party energy provider that we would need to enter into a contract with through the MCIA in the event that the county government was to determine to proceed ahead with this. Savings analysis, that would be the important aspect of this, where 2 to 3 months from now we would come back to the county government and we would present to you the results of this analysis that the MCIA will have undertaken on your behalf. And that analysis will be not generic and not theoretical. It will be a exact system savings specific program that we would ask that you consider implementing. And needless to say, we won't be back unless it's something that generates enough savings to make it worth your while as a county government for your taxpayers. Okay, where's my friend? What's that thing? I thought you said this was going to be easy.
I'll be here.
Okay, well, the good news is that's the last piece. Assuming we present to you a savings opportunity that you think is worth it to accomplish, we would then immediately go into implementation mode to make sure that all the things necessary in the program would be in place by December 31, 2010, so that, again, we would capture the 30% grant from the federal government. We would put you in a position where you would maximize the 15 years of state savings opportunities under the applicable New Jersey law. And, of course, we would finance the local share of the project cost through county guaranteed debt through the MCIA, which in essence is the lowest cost of capital that any county government in New Jersey currently has because of your strong credit rating. I'm happy to answer any questions that you may have. The resolution that we prepared for you is short and sweet. It will just enable us to undertake the study that we would need to do to be able to come back to you to present the savings opportunity.
Anybody have any questions? I'm fine. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
All right, the rest of my report, I'd like to read a brief statement concerning Coop Cog, the Coop Cog exercise that took place last week. Middlesex County has become the first county in the state to develop a comprehensive county and municipal plan for the continuity of operations and continuity of government should an emergency arise. Our plan is one that will allow us to be prepared in advance so we can ensure that all essential operations and government offices can remain operational in the face of an emergency situation. Other counties are now following our lead and looking to develop their own Coop Cog plans. It is important that our government be able to recover to its essential functions in the event of a disaster with minimum disruptions. This plan provides the necessary preparations to help us ensure that public safety, public works, health care, and other essential services are available regardless of the situation at hand. On April 15th, we tested our plan and our capabilities to respond to and recover from a multi-hazard incident in accordance with our current plan. Myself, Freeholder Deputy Director Rios, and Freeholder Scott, our county department heads, and other stakeholders participated in an exercise at the Middlesex County Fire Academy. I would like to thank Freeholders Rios and Scott for their attendance and participation in the training exercise, as well as the representatives from James Lee Witt Associates for their expertise and for facilitating the training at the Fire Academy. I would especially like to thank OEM Coordinator Rory Zach for all he has done to bring this important project to fruition, and to Ann Hartwick, our Coop Cog Plan Manager, for her ongoing hard work and dedication. And I want to say this, too. If you remember the department heads who are here that were at that exercise. I stood up and I've asked you to take it seriously, and I want to thank you personally because you did take it seriously, and I'm confident that our plan works and will be there and available in the event it is needed. So thanks again. A couple things I attended these past couple weeks. On April 14th, myself, along with Freeholder Barrett and Freeholder Scott, attended the Knights of Columbus award ceremony at Robert Wood Johnson Hospital. That's the New Brunswick Knights of Columbus. So they recognized educators, police, fire, EMS, and community leaders in the city of New Brunswick. It was a great event. Had a chance to speak. They received resolutions that were passed by us, and I enjoyed it very much. Also, yesterday, I believe, we had the 4-H Government Day, and Freeholder Barrett and myself were here. We entertained 20-some kids, talked about county government, had a mock meeting, so that certainly was a lot of fun. I was surprised. They had a lot of questions about county
Good
government.
questions.
Good questions about county government. So I enjoyed that very much. I'm sure Freeholder Barrett did also. I also attended an event sponsored by the National Council on Alcoholism and Drug Dependence of Middlesex County, Inc., and our deputy director was one of the panelists representing the county of Middlesex. He did an excellent job, very informative. And one last thing, I was happy to read in the newspaper that New Jersey Transit changed their mind and reinstated 2 of the 3 routes that they were getting rid of that impacted significantly Middlesex County. So I was happy to see that happen. It certainly is good news for those people who ride those routes. That's all I have in my report. I guess the next order of business is the budget. Okay, yes, that would be Resolution 10682. That's to amend the 2010 budget.
Yes.
Did you have a drink of water?
It's going to take a while.
Margaret, let me read my statement first about that.
Sure.
On tonight's agenda, we are amending the introduced 2010 county budget based on the changes that our comptroller, Al Kachinkis, reviewed with this board on Monday night. Subsequent to that meeting, the state notified us that they have imposed on this county an additional reduction of $1,782,500 million in revenue we received for housing state inmates at our adult corrections facility. The state says it will begin double bunking inmates and more efficiently managing its inmate population. They will remove state inmates from county jails. Right now, however, the state compels us to keep state inmates in our county facility without compensation for the first 15 days. Only after 15 days do we see any revenue. I'm recommending to this board that we take an aggressive approach and begin to charge the state for housing inmates in our facilities starting day 1. The state cannot expect to cut our revenue and still house their inmates for free, all the while painting this as a way to save tax dollars. Once again, I am questioning the moves this governor is making. To deal with this budget matter in the short term, we will use our surplus to address this lost revenue. However, subsequent to the adoption of this budget on April 29th, we will continue to explore new revenue opportunities to address this shortfall. This board is committed to providing relief to our taxpayers by having no increase in the overall county tax levy in 2010. I cannot stress enough how disappointed I am in the state's budget process that continues to unfold. I urge the governor and his administration to start addressing the deficiencies and structural problems at the state level instead of passing the buck to county and municipal governments. It's time everyone puts their house in order and puts the taxpayers first. Thank you. Margaret?
Resolution to amend the 2010 budget, County of Middlesex, New Jersey. Whereas the county budget for the year 2010 was approved on February 18, 2010, and whereas the public hearing on said budget has been held as advertised, and whereas it is desired to amend said approved budget, now therefore be it resolved by the Board of Chosen Freeholders of the County of Middlesex that the following amendments to the approved budget of 2010 be made as follows. General revenues, number 2, surplus anticipated with prior written consent of the Director of Local Government Services from $2,100,000 to $3,882,500. Total surplus anticipated $2,100,000 from $2,100,000 to $3,882,500. Number 3, miscellaneous revenues, Section A, local revenues. Custody charges state inmates and county institutions from $4,212,500 to $2,430,000. Total Section A, local revenues from $21,811,294 to $20,028,794. Section D, special items of general revenue anticipated with prior written consent of the Director of Local Government Services, public and private revenues offset with appropriations. U.S. Department of Health and Human Services HIV Emergency Relief Program from $0 to $2,790,752. Juvenile Justice Commission State Incentive Program from $0 to $255,395. New Jersey Department of Health and Senior Services Early Intervention Service Coordination from $0 to $236,600. Total Section D, special items of general revenue anticipated with prior written consent of the Director of Local Government Services, public and private revenues offset with appropriations from $40,284,212 to $43,566,959. Number 3, miscellaneous revenues, Section E, special items of general revenue anticipated with prior written consent of the Director of Local Government Services, other special items. Municipal agreements for road paving from $370,574 to $369,827. Monmouth County Youth Detention from $1,400,000 to $1,250,000. Additional revenue county clerk from $2 million to 0. Total Section E, special items of general revenue anticipated with prior written consent of the Director of Local Government Services, other special items, from $28,952,570 to $26,801,823. Item 2, surplus anticipated with prior written consent of the Director of Local Government Services, from $2,100,000 to $3,882,500. Number 3, miscellaneous revenues, total Section A, local revenues, from $21,811,294 to $20,028,794. Total Section D, public and private revenues offset with appropriations, from $40,284,212 to $43,566,959. Total Section E, other special items, from $28,952,570 to $26,801,823. Total miscellaneous revenues, from $94,378,000 to $93,727,500. Number 5, subtotal general revenues, items 1, 2, 3, and 4, from $96,478,000 to $97,610,000. Number 6, amount to be raised by taxation, county purpose tax, from $308,676,000 to $308,640,000. Number 7, total general revenues, from $405,154,000 to $406,250,000. Appropriations, general government, administrative and executive, information technology, other expenses, from $1,463,965 to $1,388,965. County Controller's Office, salaries and wages, from $1,266,000 to $1,263,000. County Council, salaries and wages, from $989,100 to $985,100. Personnel Department salaries and wages, from $697,800 to $690,780. Prosecutor's Office salaries and wages, from $16,673,000 to $16,392,610. Other expenses, from $577,132 to $562,132. Insurance, group insurance plan for employees, from $44,051,000 to $44,026,000. Total general government, from $91,873,890 to $91,464,480. Utilities and bulk purchases. Utilities, from $6,181,309 to $6,081,309. Total utilities and bulk purchases, from $9,181,309 to $9,081,309. Regulation, Board of Taxation, salaries and wages, from $319,800 to $294,800. County Medical Examiner, salaries and wages, from $1,149,600 to $1,146,000. Board of Elections, salaries and wages, from $1,217,400 to $1,210,684. Other expenses, from $2,196,580 to $2,146,580. Total regulation, from $25,715,495 to $25,630,179. Roads and bridges, highways and bridges, salaries and wages, from $1,396,400 to $1,334,376. Engineering Department salaries and wages, from $340,800 to $304,800. Total roads and bridges, from $2,408,285 to $2,310,261. Correctional and penal, adult correction facility salaries and wages, from $22,625,037 to $22,517,037. Other expenses, from $8,931,627 to $7,931,627. Juvenile Detention Center salaries and wages, from $5,694,700 to $5,634,700. Total correctional and penal, from $38,354,281 to $37,186,281. Health and welfare, environmental health salaries and wages, from $464,700 to $445,700. Raritan Bay Mental Health, NJSA 40:5-2.9, salaries and wages, from $5,696,700 to $5,642,700. Total health and welfare, from $42,896,250 to $42,823,250. Recreation, County Parks Department, salaries and wages, from $6,119,000 to $6,064,750. Other expenses, from $1,164,162 to $1,129,162. Total recreation, from $7,283,162 to $7,193,912. Unclassified, matching funds for grants, from $63,515 to $69,869. Total unclassified from $33,771,958 to $33,778,312. Public and private programs offset by revenues, U.S. Department of Health and Human Services HIV Emergency Relief Project from 0 to $2,790,752. Juvenile Justice Commission State Incentive Program from 0 to $255,395. New Jersey Department of Health and Senior Services Special Child Health Services from 0 to $236,600. Area-wide transportation grant from $800,121 to $731,012. Total public and private programs offset by revenues from $27,426,935 to $30,640,573. Total operations, item 8A, from $321,696,989 to $322,893,981. B, contingent, from $100,027 to $99,035. Total operations, including contingent, from $321,797,16 to $322,993,016. Detail, salaries and wages, from $101,974,000 to $101,251,000. Other expenses, including contingent, from $219,823,016 to $221,742,016. C, capital improvements. Capital improvement fund, from $2,250,000 to $2,150,000. Total capital improvements, from $2,250,000 to $2,150,000. Total general appropriations, from $405,154,000 to $406,250,000. Summary of appropriations. A, operations. Subtotal operations, from $294,270,054 to $292,253,408. Public and private programs offset by revenue, from $27,426,935 to $30,640,573. Total operations, from $321,696,989 to $322,893,981. B, contingent, from $100,027 to $99,035. Total operations, including contingent, from $321,797,016 to $322,993,016. C, capital improvements, from $2,250,000 to $2,150,000. Total general appropriations, from $405,154,000 to $406,250,000. Be it further resolved that 2 certified copies of this resolution shall be filed forthwith in the office of the Director of the Division of Local Government Services for certification of the 2010 county budget so amended. Be it further resolved that this complete amendment, in accordance with the provisions of NJSA 48:4-9, be published in the Home News Tribune in the issue of April 26, 2010, and that said publication contain notice of public hearing on said amendment to be held at the County Administration Building, New Brunswick, New Jersey, on April 29, 2010, at 7 p.m.
Margaret, could you read that again?
Next week.
You better take a drink
Next
of water. Better take a good drink of water.
I need a motion to adopt resolution number 10-682.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Barrett,
Yes.
Freeholder Delina,
Yeah.
Freeholder Rios,
Yes.
Freeholder Scott,
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti,
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rafano.
Yes. Proclamations?
If you still have a voice.
The first proclamation this evening is designating April 28, 2010 as Workers' Memorial Day in Middlesex County, and the following commemorative resolutions. Recognizing Ida Ruth Hayes Green, a resident of Perth Amboy, as she has achieved her GED certificate in March at age 98.
God bless her.
Next is recognizing Dr. John Vig, past president and CEO of the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers, and Elizabeth Hance, past president and CEO of Magyar Bank, as they are honored by the American Hungarian Foundation. Next is recognizing Middlesex County College on the occasion of its 45th anniversary, and Dr. Reginald Luke, Dean of Science, Mathematics, and Health Technologies, as they are honored by the Middlesex County College Foundation. Next is recognizing the following individuals, as they are honored by the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. Lifetime Achievement in Music Award to Richard Johnson, retired educator. Humanitarian Award to the Catholic Charities Diocese of Metuchen, Social Concerns Division, led by Wesley Moore and Jacqueline Jones Blake. The President's Award to Jeffrey Pennyfeather, Community Advocate. The May Swengler Simmons Memorial Award to Erica Black of Cardinal McCarrick High School. The Wiggy Morton Award to Cammie Davis of Cardinal McCarrick High School. The Mayor Johnny McCormick Award to Tamika Hendricks of Woodbridge High School. The Martin Luther King Award to Vartika Dugba of Woodbridge High School. The Evelyn Gums Award to Brittany McCullers of Woodbridge High School. The John and Beulah Sharon Foundation Award to Ashley Lester of Woodbridge High School. The Edward Ford Award to Calvin Knight of Woodbridge High School. The Thurgood Marshall Award to Patrice Anderson of John F. Kennedy Memorial High School. The Steve Taylor Award to Dwayne Cudjoe of Perth Amboy High School. The Ronald William Spivak Esquire Award to Francesca Jimenez of Perth Amboy High School. The Herbert Richardson Memorial Award to Jordan Stewart of Perth Amboy High School. The Arthur Ashe Award to Melissa Gomez of Perth Amboy High School. Next is recognizing Thomas Giblin, President of the Essex West Hudson Labor Council, AFL-CIO, and Business Manager of Local 68, 68A and B of the International Union of Operating Engineers, as he is named the 2010 recipient of the Hubert H. Humphrey Friend of Labor Award, and William Schluter, Business Representative of Carpenters Local 1006, and President of the Middlesex County Building and Construction Trades, as he is named the 2010 recipient of the Labor Person of the Year Award. And last is recognizing Troy W. Curlew of South Plainfield, Boy Scout Troop 309, as he has achieved his Eagle Scout Award.
Thank you, Margaret. I need a motion to adopt.
So moved.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Barrett,
Yes.
Freeholder Delina,
Yep.
Freeholder Rios,
Yes.
Freeholder Scott,
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti,
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rafano.
Yes. Correspondence?
Each freeholder has been provided with a list of correspondence received by the clerk's office since our last meeting. This correspondence will be kept on file in the office of the clerk of the board for reference.
Need a motion to accept the correspondence?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. I need a motion to adopt the minutes of the February 4th meeting.
So moved.
Any second?
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Now, we need to deviate again from the regular order of business for the purpose of conducting 2 public hearings and also the introduction of 1 ordinance. Margaret?
Notice of this public hearing was published in the Home News Tribune on April 12, 2010. This public hearing was authorized at a meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders held April 8, 2010.
Clerk will read the ordinance number 387 by title only.
Bond ordinance providing for the acquisition of capital equipment and the undertaking of various 2010 capital improvements at and for facilities of Middlesex County College located within the County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, the county, appropriating $2 million therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $2 million bonds or notes of the county for financing such appropriation, and authorizing the public hearing to be held on Thursday, April 22nd, 2010 at 7 p.m. and publication thereof.
At this time, I declare the hearing open to the public. Anybody from the public who wishes to comment on ordinance number 387? Anybody from the public?
Motion to close.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. I need a motion to adopt ordinance number 387 on final reading.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Barrett?
Yes.
Freeholder Delina?
Yeah.
Freeholder Rios?
Yes.
Freeholder Scott?
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti?
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rafano?
Yes. Now on to ordinance 388.
Notice of this public hearing was published in the Home News Tribune on April 12, 2010. This public hearing was authorized at a meeting of the Board of Chosen Freeholders held April 8, 2010.
Margaret, please read the ordinance by title only.
Bond ordinance providing for the undertaking of 2010 capital improvements at and for certain facilities of Middlesex County College located within the County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, appropriating $3 million therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $3 million bonds or notes of the County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, or financing such appropriation, the principal of and interest on the aggregate principal amount of which will be entitled to state aid pursuant to Chapter 12 of the Laws of New Jersey of 1971, and authorizing the public hearing to be held on Thursday, April 22nd, 2010 at 7 p.m., and publication thereof.
At this point in time, I open the meeting to the public on ordinance number 388. Anyone from the public?
Motion to close.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. I need a motion to adopt ordinance number 388 on final reading.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Barrett?
Yes.
Freeholder Delina?
Yep.
Freeholder Rios?
Yes.
Freeholder Scott?
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti?
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rafano?
Yes. Next is ordinance number 389. Clerk, would you please read ordinance 389 by title only?
Bond ordinance providing for 2010 general capital improvements and the acquisition of equipment for the Middlesex County Vocational and Technical High Schools located within the County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, appropriating $3,100,000 therefore, and authorizing the issuance of $3,100,000 bonds or notes of the County of Middlesex, State of New Jersey, for financing such appropriation, and authorizing the public hearing to be held Thursday, May 6, 2010 at 7 p.m., and authorizing publication thereof.
I need a motion.
So moved.
Second.
On motion on first reading. Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. Roll call, please.
Freeholder Barrett?
Yes.
Freeholder Delina?
Yep.
Freeholder Rios?
Yes.
Freeholder Scott?
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti?
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rafano?
Yes. I need a motion now to resume the regular order of business.
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. All those in favor say aye.
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 Any opposed? Ayes have it. Mr. Kelso?
There are no resolutions to be amended. There are also no resolutions to be added or to be held, and no resolutions to be voided.
Okay, at this time, I'd like to open the meeting up to the public for public discussion on resolutions listed on the agenda. Remember, there's a 5-minute rule. Mr. Stewart?
Richard Stewart, New Brunswick. Could I get a clarification? On 643, dealing with deposits for road openings, how is that calculated?
John?
Missed resolution
643.
43,
Page 4.
escrow deposits for various road opening
for the
Permits.
Road
flood
opening.
hazard area control.
No,
No.
road opening permit.
No, how do you calculate?
Permits. That's Campions.
That,
You have to know the answer.
you had that job once upon a time.
Somebody comes in for a permit, they come in with a plan,
Okay.
and then the plan is evaluated for dollars, and then he makes a deposit, and he's issued the permit.
But how do you figure how much should he deposit? Can he deposit $10 or?
There's standard numbers for each item that he does. So many square feet of pavement, so many square feet, so many linear feet of curbs, that sort of thing.
Okay. Thank you. Same page, 646. We're dealing with paid and unpaid military leave in the monthly personnel report. Could I get a clarification? What is the difference between paid and unpaid military leave?
Dennis?
It all depends on how many days, number one. In other words, somebody in the military gets 90 days paid time off to do military functions. There's a duration of 30 days, whether in your guard or not, for training purposes, that you get paid time off. The annual amount is really 90 days, unless you're deployed overseas to Iraq. They'll still be 90 days by calendar year, and then they go back to an unpaid status for the remainder of their deployment.
Are they getting county pay while they're gone
90 days you get the county pay,
in addition to the military pay?
in addition to military pay.
Very well. Page 8. I'd just like to mention in connection with this deal, this resolution that you just dealt with, that Margaret had to read, I think it would have been an excellent opportunity to have put that while she was reading it. That's fine, but I would like to have seen it visually, because I was having, even though accounting is my basic training and I taught accounting, it's easier for me to look at figures and have it have some more meaning. Did all of these figures reduce, or did some of them increase?
It's a combination of both, based on, obviously, some additional grant money that we received in, so both the appropriations and the revenues would increase. There, however, were some cuts in revenues from the state, which reflects, obviously, a reduction. So there are puts and takes that have taken place since we introduced the budget that's reflected in the resolution.
Okay, it was hard for me to follow
that's a good
listening.
idea,
She
Mr.
was she was doing an excellent job of the reading. I'm not, and she didn't even stop for a sip of refreshing beverage. Okay, thank you.
Anybody else in the public?
Motion to close?
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios,
Second.
seconded by Freeholder Valente. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. Any Freeholder have any resolutions that need to be removed from the consent agenda? No? Mr. Kelso?
Motion would be in order to adopt a consent agenda consisting of resolution numbers 10-622 through 10-698, and excluding resolution 10-682, which was previously voted upon.
I need a motion?
So moved.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. Roll call.
Freeholder Barrett,
Yes.
Freeholder Zelina,
Yep.
Freeholder Rios,
Yes.
Freeholder Scott,
Yes.
Freeholder Valenti,
Yes.
Freeholder Director Rafano.
Yes. At this time, I'd like to open it up to the public on any item. Remember, there's a 5-minute rule. Anyone from the public? Yes, sir, come on up.
Hi, my name is Robert Diamond. I live in Cranberry, New Jersey, and I just wanted to ask some questions about the Old Trenton Road widening project that's underway. I live on Old Trenton Road. A little background, Old Trenton Road is a residential road. It has a park on it, a swim club, cuts through a couple of neighborhoods, excuse me. And there are houses along the road as well. It's already a relatively dangerous road. Speed limit is 50 miles an hour. It's routinely exceeded. Traffic study showed that. There's sidewalks missing from large portions of the road. It's not pedestrian friendly at all. It's very dangerous for non-motorists. The proposed design will widen the lanes that are there now, add center turn lanes, and I believe from talking with the township engineer, excuse me, that this will result in an increase in traveling speed on the road. It's already bad, it's going to get worse. The road connects on either end to slower roads, a 40-mile-an-hour road and a 45-mile-an-hour road. The new design really didn't take into consideration the residents along the road and the people that use the road in Cranberry itself to get to the park and the swim club and things like that. And I really believe this project will greatly lower the quality of life for thousands of people that live in the area. The a big problem I have with it is that the residents were not notified. In fact, I found out about it when workmen showed up on my front lawn with driving stakes, drawing lines, and we talked to them and found that out. The Township Council was also unaware of any widening activity that was going on, and excuse me. And we really had no opportunity for public comment on this project. So the questions I have, is there anything we can do at this point to get this project readdressed, or at least the design revisited?
Yeah, I just want to clarify one thing.
Yeah.
And correct me if I'm wrong, John, but that project was initiated because the request came from the township.
Many years ago.
Yeah.
Yes. And certainly the council and the mayor at that time were fully aware of the plans. I think it's going to make the road safer because you have wide parts.
It's going to increase the safety tremendously. The speed limit is going to be reduced to 35 miles an hour. There's not going to be hardly any widening. I think it's going to be a great safety improvement and a great aesthetic improvement to the area.
The speed limit is being lowered. I was told just last week.
We're in the process now of lowering it to 35 miles an hour, but that's going to take time. We're asking for a resolution from the town. Town will send it to us, and we'll pass it here.
I was told by Mr. Sendner of the engineering department that the speed limit will remain at 50 miles an hour unless.
I think he was giving you the speed limit that it is right now. It's 50 miles an hour right now.
He actually said it will remain at that.
And from what I understand, too, I mean, our engineering department's been in touch with the township engineering department. They've reviewed the plans also, so it's not like it's been done in a vacuum. There has been communication and involvement with the township.
Well, I've been in contact with the township committee. Just on the way over here, I was talking with one of the members, and their position is they were unaware of the widening. There was a restriping project in the works, but not a widening project.
Mm-hmm.
But the mayor.
We have loads and loads of correspondence
Right.
between the township and the county.
Right.
Okay.
And-
We're involved in every detail. In fact, they came up with some good details.
Right.
All right. Can I ask? I've been trying to get this information for.
You can come to our office anytime. We'll show you the plans. We'll show everything we have.
I'm sorry. Are
He's
you
the county engineer.
Are you Mr. Reiser?
Yes.
Okay. I've actually made many phone calls to your office, and I don't get.
If you asked for me, I would have talked to you.
Okay. All right. So, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Anyone else from the public? I need a motion to close.
Second.
Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Ayes have it. I need a motion to adjourn. Motion by Deputy Director Rios, seconded by Freeholder Valente. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Ayes have it. It is now 8:20 p.m. Thank you.